we're gonna give you 3 tips here. So the first thing is called funnel hacking. Now, what is funnel hacking, you're wondering? Is basically pulling out your credit card, pulling out your sword, and swiping and buying the product of a competitor. Going through their funnel process and figuring out what they're doing, and you can model that success, and you can basically copy what they're doing. Why this is so powerful is because, for example, these competitors, if you go and look at how much traffic they're getting, or if you already know that they have a big audience, they're definitely making money and they definitely have a team and they're definitely split testing stuff. So what I recommend is go to their funnel or their website, if they're doing a website, look at their offers, look at their products, and right there you can see what they're doing that's working in that market of what you pick to go into. You can find all these sites by just Googling these types of products you're going to get into, Googling the market, looking on different social media sites, and going through their funnels and finding them. Then you're going to whip out your credit card or your debit card, and you're going to buy the first product of their funnel. Now, their funnels are still somewhat a new thing, okay? And funnels are the best thing. They make money. But if they don't have a funnel and they just have a website, you can go ahead and you can buy maybe one product to see if they do upsells and what their upsells are in their funnel process. But a lot of times it's really nice to just see what their layout is, their design, their messaging is important, and then what offers they're doing. So that's how you funnel hack. You're going to go through the process. You're going to save all the pages if you do go through a funnel. You're going to see what the pages are, the upsells, how they're doing it. You don't need to copy design and word for word type stuff, but you do need to mainly copy most times the pricing, and either the quantity is also a thing that could happen, or you also want to copy the pricing if I already set that, and then the offer. So you want to see those things, and the messaging is important. You want to model it, but most times messaging could just be a story and then explain the benefits of this offer. And yeah, story is the best way. The first step was funnel hacking. The next step is modeling success. So these people split test, they go like crazy testing a ton of stuff, and they have discovered what works. And you can funnel hack several times and see what changes they've done. In the meantime, maybe every month you can do this. And it's definitely worth the money to see what changes they've made, because I'm sure they've made changes every single month, okay? So you can see that and you can keep modeling on in that niche. Definitely you need to understand that these funnels, there's a back end. The money is not what you see, it's actually the back end. 1 second, I'm getting a call. So the money is in the back end. It's in the, if you think of an iceberg, I'm sure you've seen this, but here's the iceberg underneath the water level, it's just right here. Everything under this water level is the business that actually is making money. The front end is just to acquire customers and leads, which is very important. And if you break even doing so, then that's perfect, okay? The next thing to explain is, yeah, don't forget this. Model, if you can find their ads, if you can model where they're getting traffic, if you can model their messaging and their offers and their price points, and even figure out what their demographic is, you're gonna crush it, dude. And I recommend have as many products and services as you possibly can inside that market. The next thing is number 3, and number 3 is basically traffic, okay? So once you funnel hacked them and modeled them, now you just got to know the traffic and how to do traffic. So that's super key. And I can elaborate about traffic all day, but once again, you know what your competitor is and you can model them. So I recommend go to SimilarWeb. SimilarWeb is such a cool tool. For example, let's see how much Facebook gets every single month using SimilarWeb here. I'm going to see 26 billion users every single month, basically. People are on an average of like 9 sites every single time they're on. They are on for like 10 minutes on average. It's a very big site, guys. So there you go. Oh yeah, and you can see this too. United States, then Brazil, then United Kingdom, then Vietnam, and then Canada uses Facebook. And then it's direct, mainly is the traffic. So it just means it's well known and people go directly to it. That can be basically app traffic, and it can be just searching directly or opening it directly, or people like have it saved as like an application of some sort. Next is search, then email, and then referrals, and then social, and then display traffic's like 0.05%. That's crazy. So basically, right off the bat, if you were to use SimilarWeb, you're able to spy on seeing what sources they're using. But even better than that, get the paid version of social SimilarWeb, and you're going to literally see what websites are referring traffic to that site of which you're spying on. So you're going to be able to see where people are getting their traffic, like really, which is so great. You can see what blogs are sending traffic. You can see what main platforms they're getting traffic from. Is it Instagram? Is it YouTube? Is it Facebook? Is it anything else? And that's so cool to be able to see. All right, we have a question real quick. How do you know what is working for them? And anyway, to quantify the results. So the best way to know, and that's a good question, is to basically, you can spy on all these competitors. You pull up all the competitors you haven't saved. Then you can use SimilarWeb. And what I like to do to quantify if they're getting results or not, money follows attention. So the more attention they're getting each and every single month equals how much money they can be making. And whoever has the most, I'll just model them. Why not? Because they have the most resources to split test what's working. So that's the best way, is attention. Whoever has the most attention usually is winning and able to advertise the most and everything, okay? So that's the best way, because it's not like you can go into their like Stripe accounts or whatever and see how much they're actually making and compare that, but you can't compare attention. So whoever has the most attention, they can spend the most on advertising. And so let's get into the third one, which is traffic. And so we basically funnel hacked, we've modeled success, and we keep repeating this process in whatever niche we choose. We can get into a lot of niches over time and do this. Then we're going to get into traffic generation, which is one of the key elements after you have a successful funnel that you've modeled and you have built and the system's ready. Now you drive traffic. So there's two types of traffic: interruption marketing, then search marketing. Search marketing is basically people who are warm and looking for the thing. Usually it takes a little bit longer of a time to build that up, and usually it's more expensive of traffic, but never be worried about the cost of traffic, because at the end of the day, if you spend the most to acquire conversions, you win. And then understand that interruption marketing is basically you get in front of people, you just put your foot in the stream and the stream goes straight to your website or your funnel, okay? And so that's the whole goal there. I recommend interruption marketing. It's way more effective than search. If you want to do search, usually that comes down to basically content marketing. People are searching for the content. You can do a blog or you can do a YouTube channel, because YouTube is basically in conjunction partnered with Google. So it's very, very effective to do both these strategies of interruption marketing plus search, because search can really compound over time the more content you have. It's crazy. It's good with all your different funnels to build a funnel hub, basically a hub of all your funnels that just will link to all the different funnels, because basically people will search your business, and if they don't have a funnel hub to go to and understand all these different funnels and offerings you have, that can be bad. So you want to explain to people what your value ladder is. So that's very effective. But anyway, that's not really the point of this. And regarding traffic, you can buy your way in or you can work your way in. So there's always a cost. You're trading time for money if you work your way in, but it can be worth it because you need to put your time out there to build trust with the marketplace and likability. And then you also want to do paid traffic to get in there quick. But if you're going to buy your way in, that's a way quicker approach. Buying your way in will get you far, okay, very quickly. If you think about most businesses who start out, they're gonna have their business idea, their product idea or service, then they're gonna go find investors, and then they're gonna invest all their money in traffic, and most times they're not profitable right off the bat. But the most important thing in business is acquiring a customer. So what we're doing here, and remember this, is we're going to the best in your marketplace, we're spying on what they're doing, we're gonna copy them, and then we're also going to copy how they get traffic. You're going to run it, and you're going to try to do it even better, okay? You're going to innovate, but you're copying what's working right off the bat. So you're going to do really, really well. It's not like you're reinventing a wheel, okay, and it's like a square wheel and not a circle wheel. You're actually using something that works, okay? So just remember that. And guys, this is how you make some serious money. It's just a 3-step process. You just basically go out there, model success, and run traffic in any niche.